Good morning, Facebook. This your boy I, Avery. I just want to get on the book this morning, tell y'all about a little thing that I got going on. I remember when I was in prison, and I was thinking about the wealth of a woman and how when I was out on the street, I really never took the time to really observe the beauty of a woman and her virtues. And I'll tell my homeboys in jail about how I read stories about the goddess and how this goddess was the giver of gifts, blessings, and a whole lot of things. And I know the guys used to be laughing at me a lot because I used to carry on about the goddess and how she would teach me things while I was locked up. And one night I had, did some meditation and I went to sleep. Well, got rest. As I was resting, a dream came to me, and it was a woman covered in diamonds. And as I was looking at the woman covered in diamonds, her beauty outweighed the diamonds. And that fascinated me more than anything in the dream. That I was so caught up on her more than the diamonds. But the diamonds was just as beautiful. So it really did something to my psyche, in the dream. And I was like, wow, that's amazing. So I wrote it down. I wrote the dream down of the woman. She was in a bathtub, really, and she was covered with diamonds. And I was like, yo, I wrote it in my dream journal because at the time I was real heavy in the dream journal because I thought that the dreams were giving me messages about my life and about things that I really need to work on in the inside. And not only did I think, but now I kind of realize I know because a lot of those dreams have came true, the good parts and the bad. So, we're going to continue to rock the story and you can feel me on the rest of it. But I wrote it down in my journal. I went to my brothers. I was like, bro, man, I had a dream, man. They're like, oh, here go Jafari again. Okay, Jafari, that's the name I had when I was in prison. I still have it now for those who know me by it. Jafari is, the far eye. Jah Rastafari. Jah I. So you gotta know about Jah I. So that's Jafari. But like, yo, Jafari, man, you going at it again, right? And I'm like, yep, this is what I got. And I'm, carrying on about the diamonds and the female. And then I looked it up in the dream dictionary what diamonds really meant. And it blew me. It really blew me about how diamonds are so beautiful and how pure and how vibrant and how they bring like blessings and clarity to the mind, creativity to the mind, brilliance to the mind, and how it reflected the light. And I really never took time to really understand the diamond. Then I understood what my dream was trying to tell me. It was telling me that a woman is a diamond and that if you were to take the time to polish her, to cut her with precision, cutting with precision means you giving her those good degrees in knowledge. Yeah, yeah, you teaching her these things that will make her dance better than other females. Yeah, these are the things that are virtuous to a man. A man wants a woman that got gifts and talent. She can keep him entertained. So after I learned about the diamond and the virtues of it and the immaculate woman, the immaculate black woman, that what the diamond was representing to me. But I didn't know it was far greater than that. So as I go on and on, I mean, it was a spirit behind it. Always remember, people, that whenever you going through some clarity in your life where things are starting to be defined for you, define and refine. Let me make sure I give those words to you like that. Define and refine. Because once you start to define things in your life, you become observant. You start to be able to see, aware. You start to want to kind of refine what you see. Yes, because you're like, okay, this could be better, or that part right there needs to be touched on. So that what happens when you refine yourself. So that goes back to that diamond again, about how that diamond has to be kind of refined. Not only the diamond has to be refined, but we can look at it in the concept of gold. Gold at its pure state vibrates real nice. So if you get a piece of gold that has to be refined, purified, that means that it has to go through an ongoing process. It has to go through a process of alchemy. It has to change from one to a better or another, you know. So I'm getting all these vibes about this diamond. And then it just something took me to Kemet and the ancient teachers of African spirituality, which is the Egyptian knowledge, for those who need to hear it from that concept, the Egyptians and what they believed in and how they went about their culture. So I started learning about the Egyptians, and I took it to the point of the diamond in Egyptology. You know what I mean? How does this relate? And I realized, like, wow, this diamond or this dream that I had of this woman in the tub covered with diamonds was actually a goddess that came to me in my dreams. Yeah, real nice. I want to say crazy, but I can't say crazy with my lady. When you with your lady, you can't say crazy because you know your lady crazy. You know your situations is crazy, but you can't even say that because it's beautiful. It's beautiful how a woman's spirit comes into your life and she starts to touch you and help you change and help you see her. And that what had happened, man. I channeled and I seen her, the woman that was covered in diamonds, and she gave me gifts. She gave me understanding about certain things, and she took me through many different stories about her, and it was kind of wild because I'm like, yo, you can know that this being or this spirit or this goddess authenticity and essence was in each story, and you felt that as you read it. That's why I like one thing about me. I love reading. I love reading about other people's stories because if you can be non-biased, you can find yourself maybe. But if you bias to other people's stories, that's like you being biased to your own story. You can't see yourself. I really ain't had too many problems with not seeing myself. Had a problem with probably talking too much because I tell you about your ass or tell you about a story. But other than that, it's just how it go down. And that's what it is. But getting back to it, she was in all the stories that dealt with wealth, that dealt with the precious things. And I'm like, wow. I went to Kemet with the story of Het Heru. And Het Heru was awesome. Man, she was awesome. She was the female friend or counterpart of Re. And Re was the sun. And they said that Het Heru was the diamond, and the guy Re, the sun, hit the woman diamond and shorty shine, and that blew my mind. That blew my mind that this dream that I had took me all the way back to Kemet, to one of the original stories about this woman, about this goddess, about this spirit. And I was like, I think the God and I think the essence. Because see, when you have those dreams, that means something to you. A lot of people ain't understanding the power and the potential of dreams. Dreams are so creative. They can have you jump from building to building like you Superman. You can do all kind of things in your dreams. So for you to have a dream, that's good. But for you to try to recognize your dream in the physical is even greater. That was one of the great forms of alchemy. That what made Daniel great, because he could see the dreams, he could see the prophecies, and he could see it manifest. That's highly extraterrestrial, if you feel what I'm saying. Getting back to it. I start to really understand the diamond within myself. And see, some guys got to really come to the understanding that it's some feminine things in ourselves that we really have to address in a balanced type perspective. You know, if we gonna be giving light to these women or these goddesses, we got to realize how to be a diamond within ourselves as well. Because we want them to reflect us, but sometimes we don't even know what they are reflecting off us. I'm gonna repeat it. Yeah, the shit was so fly, I'm gonna say that shit twice. Yeah. We are giving these women light. We giving them our ideals. We giving them our expectations. We giving them our should be higher thoughts, right? And those are called light, beams, rays, consciousness. Whatever gets you through your day with understanding. You feel me? Don't take me through it. All right, it means you're getting smart, guy. Get it? All right. So as you giving these vibes out, you giving this knowledge out to this female. She's feeding that. She's eating all of that, right? But you don't know how it's gonna turn out because you don't know how she's taking it in. See, that's one thing I had to realize about the woman and myself, because you can give out what you think you're giving out, but it's all about how a woman receive it. That goes back to that diamond again, or we can go back to the form of the radio, and you dealing with the channel coming in, you know. Yeah, you got to fine tune some things, man, about your delivery or your giving of knowledge to your lady, because that really shapes her. Remember I talk about the diamond in the precision